Good morning. This is Tuesday, May 5th, and this video is going to go over your planetarium mission assignment. I'm going to show you all the resources that you have, as well as how the assignment is going to be scored and graded. All right, so if you notice in your social studies ELA, it allows you time each day to work on your planetarium, and I kind of structured that in your Canvas assignment so you could kind of complete one discrete task each day. But the activity is also as part of your science. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into our science work. So our skill that we are working on is I can think like an engineer. This is a 21st century skill. So engineers have to read and learn about a topic and then apply it as they create something. In this case, you're creating a planetarium ride. All right, so I'm going to get out my social studies checklist my science checklist. And I apologize, you have two different science packets because they wouldn't staple all together. So your first one has your dates and all the activities that you need to work on. And I'm going to go ahead and check off. So yesterday, you should have worked exclusively on your Design a Planet project. And that is due by the end of the week, so make sure that's getting turned in. We'll do another video that shows how to plant your seeds, and that'll be in a separate Canvas assignment. And then, so I'm going to jump down. So you're going to be reading for a while, reading and answering some ERQs pretty much every day. It's a video, a passage, and an ERQ as your assessment. But I'm going to jump to next Monday. So this is where I actually assigned the planetarium project in your science, but I wanted to make sure that you were kind of working on it throughout the week. So I'm going to go ahead and mark this off. This is where we are. It is going to be due Tuesday, May 12th. All right, so if you look at your second packet, it starts with your planetarium assignment. And I think I just labeled it packet number 2, so you could see the difference. So, all right, your mission is how can a planetarium be designed in which people learn about space and the effects of gravity, rotation, and orbiting? So that's kind of your essential question. So here's your mission briefing. Your town wants to build a state-of-the-art planetarium combined with a thrill ride to attract tourists from all over the area. They want the planned space experience to be 4D, with events seemingly happening right next to the visitors, making them not only see visual images, but also feel as if they're flying in space, rotating like a planet, and revolving like Earth around the sun. So you're going to have to get really creative on this one. Viewers will feel a little of the heat of the scorching sun and the coldness of space. The town wants people to have an incredible experience and, at the same time, learn something about the objects in the sky. Your mission is to help design this amazing space experience. Some things to kind of think about. What types of objects in the sky should your planetarium show? How could the seats move in order for viewers to feel the motion of planets and to feel the pull of gravity? How can people's 5 senses be included in the show? So taste, touch, smell, hearing, and sight. All right, so in your packet you have all your papers, but I'm also going to link all these to your Canvas so you can see the originals, just so you read it a little bit easier, and also there's some added math connections in there if you want a little bit of a challenge. So first thing you need to do, and this is going to be assigned for tomorrow, is to read your passages. Remember how we mark up our text? We do pre-readings. We look at text structures. We look at titles, subtitles, pictures, captions, glossaries. And then remember our during reading strategies. So we highlight key events, we summarize in the margins, we write questions in the margins. So the first day you're going to read your background information. And this is where you're going to stop. You are welcome to go ahead and try out the telescope and create one. And there's, like I said, there's other things online as well, but this is just optional. All right, so the next day, and this is pretty much what was on your first page. For Thursday, you're going to finish your class mission, and you're welcome to do it all at once and get ahead, or you're welcome to do a couple pages at a time, but I broke it up by page. So each part of your mission log has information that you gathered from everything we've learned, because this is kind of culminating all the information we've learned about space and stars and the planets. You're going to answer the questions and then apply it to creating your planetarium and ride. The next day, you're going to work on your class mission log for page 3. Again, what did you understand and how can you apply it? Then you're going to actually create your action plan. So this is what engineers do when they're designing a new building or a new ride or a new program. They create an action plan and then they share it and present it to someone else to get feedback. So here's some things that it kind of summarizes what we already know. These are the types of things that need to be in your action plan. All right, so the next day, you're going to create your action plan, which is just answering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions. Now on your rubric, you'll notice that this should be spelled correctly, neatly written. This is a final copy. So if you want to write it on a piece of paper and then copy it down once a parent maybe has helped you edit, that might be a good choice. Or you can just go back and proofread it and make sure it's neat and quality work. Now your final one, this is kind of the fun page. This is how your ride is going to show each of these 6 things. Now, you're probably going to want a diagram or picture and then also a little sentence explaining. So for instance, if you're going to have chairs move to show some sort of rotation, you'll need to have a picture of a chair and then maybe an arrow showing how it moves. And then you would say, the ride will move individuals in a circle, making it feel like they're revolving, something like that. So an image and a sentence. All right, so I'm going to show you where your information is. If you go to your Canvas, and you pull in, go to your science module, and you're going to open up the link that says Planetarium Mission. And right down here in the bottom, it has all the things that are in your packet, but there's some extra things in there as well. So just scroll through, don't worry about all these extra pages. So here are your pictures, and you can see it's much easier to read this online. Then you have your mission log. Now these are some extra challenges. You don't have to do these, but you're welcome to write them on a piece of scratch paper. You're also welcome to print them and do the math connections. You guys are doing really good with your metric measurements, and this is what we're learning in math. And then if you go back and you look at the second one, again, there's some extra pages in there you can just ignore, and here are the pages of your action plan. So you're welcome to use whichever format you prefer. And then if you scroll down below, there is your planetarium mission. And we're going to be presenting these starting at the end of next week. This assignment is due, I think I have on there next Wednesday. It's Tuesday, actually, May 12th. I'll put that on here on your due date as well. All right. And we'll be talking about this in our Zoom meeting a little bit more. And I hope you guys are all doing great.